when we left off, our players just making it inside of the vicinity of the village of Caer Konig stopped for a while at the hook, line, and sinker to make amends with Glen's father and settle down for a good night's rest. However, a chore from Alistair and Arnholt led them to the blacksmithery, where they met a polite, red-bearded dwarf by the name of Vondal, who bestowed with them the quest to kill the elusive red Yeti in the mountain peaks of Kelvin's Cairn. So, rejoining us all back at the tavern right now. You guys are sipping your drinks as the very stout dwarven fellow behind the bar, Caer Konig, the father of Glen himself.
Right! One last call! Who's ready for the hook?
A few people raise their hands.
Raises his hand.
Alright.
As he brings a drink forward.
No, don't be getting too busy. You know, my son will be back any second.
And he slides you a drink, Rez.
Rez looks to the rest of the party and says, "You know, I haven't had this much to drink in a while." And he starts sloppily drinking whatever the sinker is, sets it down. "You guys are good company." And he just passes it out on the table.
Hey, will your friend be alright?
I'll make sure everybody gets safe in their room, I guess.
Alright. As you do that, and a couple weary bar patrons take their free beverages and make their way out into the frizzed tundra, the village of Caer Konig awaiting them, you see the door swing open, and through the tavern walks Arnholt with a brand new prosthetic limb, and Alistair. As Alistair comes back in, you can see soot clinging at his face, spare the goggles that he was just wearing. As he takes them up, you can see his bare eyes underneath.
Right, so, I just finished making this arm, and the smith right across the road, well, he said he'd give us quite a bit of gold if we helped him with the little Yeti problem he's got. What do you say?
I think Yeti can be quite a challenge. If you guys are in, I can go. Is he a mean one? Has he done any damage in the city or something?
Well, he wouldn't say exactly, only that, well, he's red, you know, stained red with the blood of his enemies.
I worry about Tiger taking him up and fighting a bigger Yeti with him around. I fear for him.
Well, you could always leave him here. I will look after him, Arnholt speaks up.
Who's that?
Arnholt is Rez's brother.
I don't know. He's been with me since I found him in the wild. I don't know if I could do that. He's always been by my side.
Well, either way, I think we better be getting the rest. I'm quite weary from the day's travels. As Alistair goes up the stairs where all of your free rooms are awaiting you, complimentary from Iglander, the father of Glen, who has allowed you all to stay here on your own recognizance. Would you all like to go to sleep?
Yeah, I'm gonna meditate for 4 hours.
Okay.
Wake up early and go out with Tiger and play a little bit. Where are we at? Hook, line, and sinker?
Yep. You guys are currently at the hook, line, and sinker at the moment. That is right off the coast of
Glen's dad's tavern.
That's correct. Frozenfar Expeditions, the area where Alistair's just come back from, is just to the north of you guys. As you guys all inevitably do wake up, you notice that Erlond is not in his room as he's tending to Tiger at the moment. And as you guys all walk down, I assume, Erlond, you are also inside the tavern at this time.
Yeah, I'll be walking back in.
What happened last night?
You had a little bit too much to drink. Erlon speaks, or rather, Iglander speaks up as he cleans a glass from behind the tavern.
Oh, my head is throbbing.
Hey, look, don't be telling everyone I got this, but, here you go. And one of the sailors actually pipes up and hands you this weird flute, Restolomew. It's like a glass vial that's thick with this mercurial liquid.
Is this one of the sailors that was talking to Glen?
No, he's just an
Or is
average...
this just a sailor?
Just an average townsfolk.
Okay. I take the little glass flute and I pop the cork and I down it.
Yeah, that keeps us going for hours. As you drink it, you notice that your hangover has completely subsided.
Oh, wow. That is incredible. Where can I get more of that?
Well, I tell you what. Meet me behind the Northern Light at midnight tonight, and I'll give you all you can purchase.
Okay. Where is the Northern Light?
It's just east of the town hall. Actually, it's just east of us. It's a little shop right on the coast. You wouldn't mistake it. It's got a big blue lantern out front.
Okay, I'll meet you there, but perhaps I will look a bit different if you catch my meaning.
Yeah, that's expected. And he goes back to his drink. As you guys are all now gathered inside of the tavern, you notice Alistair joining you. All right, we better be making a move on if we're gonna be earning any gold today.
Okay, and gold is a priority at the moment, I'd say. You know, we haven't really had a group discussion. It feels like, you know, past few days, every day just someone is off, you know. It's not a good day for talking.
Well, now seems good a time as any.
Well, what do we want to do? What is our plan?
I want to kill the Frost Maiden.
Oh, is that new information?
No.
Okay. Well, of course you do, Alistair. But what is the plan for our group? Because I know I have my goals. I need to get my brother home.
Arolas, you're awfully quiet.
Well, it seems you guys are digesting your drinks quite loudly. I'm listening in to your skills. I will go and adventure towards whatever you think is the best challenge, eh?
Well,
All I
sounds
care
like
about is seeing more of the cities in this area and in the north. I have to find my elven friend, my contact after a while to do some commerce with. But aside that, I'll follow.
Well, after all, Glen did say we're in a wee bit of need of a victory, especially after the passing of Otaku. I think this Yeti's exactly what we're looking for, in the short term anyways.
I don't know if you guys kind of registered what I said earlier, by the way. Also, by the way, rest in peace, Otaku. Pour one out for the homie. But Arnholt and I used to live in Avaloft, which is way over there. It's like it's a distance. So if you guys eventually would like to help me out with that, I'll have to admit I've been having a good time traveling with you. Rest in peace, Otaku. But, you know, we've had our good times, we've made some differences, it's been entertaining. So I'm down to keep going with you guys, but at some point, I need to take this one home.
I
And that
see.
is going to be one hell of a journey.
I appreciate the hospitality and, you know, allowing me to hop on the caravan, and I almost killed you guys, but you guys have showed me a lot, and I would like to keep adventuring too. I don't really have any thoughts in mind unless we stumble upon some old friends, but those that's nothing to be worried about now. I'm just in it for the ride.
What
No,
about
I think for the present moment, it's a good point. Being in it for the ride. Because at some point, the ride will have to, make a turn.
That's right. Who knows? Maybe I find a another sea elf lady in another town, and hey, who knows? Or maybe I find another sea elf
How
man. I
great.
don't know. I've never had a relationship. I
Ooh.
don't know what to expect.
Well, a slice of everything is pretty good, if you ask me. But, uh, what if your mother is out there? What if we encountered your mother?
Uh, she would take my trident through her chest.
Good. Glad we've got a stance on that.
about that time Glen finishes his morning beverage and looks over at Rez. Well, if you're wanting to make a voyage, you'll be needing a boat, and boats cost money, and they require a crew.
And
I-
a crew requires a captain. And I give Alistair a look, like a, would you ever want to?
You see that Alistair reciprocates the look, but he has quite the poker face, very unreadable. You're not so sure
Obviously.
how willing he is.
Actually, I will make an insight check on that.
Go ahead.
I do have a pretty good insight. So I want to get a read on Alistair. He's been the hardest person to read in the party so far.
That's correct. Go ahead and roll insight. Very difficult and a very reluctant admission of like, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, not just that like he'd do it, but that he'd do it with me.
Indeed. And at that time when you come to this realization, you guys hear the sound of the door swing open. As it does so, wind and cold air infiltrates the room. As you look behind yourself, you guys see this mostly clothesless dwarf. He has what looks like a small leather loincloth on, and his body is covered in these very intricate tattoos. As he looks up, all right. It is time. If you want to make your gold, you'll come with me. Captain Davies, are these your friends? Aye? They're the ones who'll be helping us? Well met. I am Vondal of the Dwarves. And he reaches his hand out for whoever would like to shake it.
Nice to
Red-
meet you.
Erland is not gonna like be rude, but he doesn't shake hands because like that's just not in his culture. So
Right.
he's just going to like politely nod. Nice to meet you.
You
I like to
very-
imagine Erlon's the kind of guy who like someone reaches out to shake his hand and he just
No, Erland's the kind of guy that like if you reach out to shake his hand, he'll just look at it and be like, "What?"
At about that time, he looks
Like
at you.
you're
God, I love
offering
Erland.
something.
Oh, I love her.
Sea Elf, you are far from home, yes?
Ah, what is home?
Well, I have traveled many places, and I have never seen Sea Elf inside of a village. Something tells me
Ah.
you are different than the rest I have encountered.
Like I said, what is home?
You see a small smirk appear on his face. Home is where the blood is. Now then,
Ah, if that's the case, then I'm home.
I see. So, are you all ready to shed some blood, both of your own and elsewhere?
Oh, yes, indeed.
More
With
people
pleasure.
have gone missing on top of
Erlong's
the
eyes
mountain.
got kind of wide at that, and he was like the what? Oh God, like kind of vibes like oh Jesus.
Do not worry, Mr. Elf.
more people have gone missing atop the mountain, so I have changed your reward from 100 to 300 gold pieces.
That is almost enough. Do you think you could throw in an extra 50? I mean, there are people going missing in the area. An extra 350 wouldn't hurt our pocket.
Roll a persuasion check.
With advantage.
No, as an actor, you have advantage to persuade people if you're pretending to be a character, another person. But
Well,
you
good
still
thing he didn't need
And
it.
as a changeling, I am physically disguised as someone else all the time.
Yeah.
You and I have
But
talked about
remember, the check in actor is you have advantage on checks to convince someone that you're a different
Okay.
person. Like if hey,
Okay,
I'm
well-
the King of England.
Okay, well, I don't think it matters because I rolled a 27, not 20.
You see his brow
So-
furrow as he runs his hand throughout his beard. Times are tough, and we have been experiencing many burglaries in the region. However, for you, make it 400.
Oh, you're a very kind man. Let's go kill a Yeti, huh?
Of course. Lead the way. He opens the door for you all.
Hang on. What are those TikTok kids doing now? Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Is that what they do?
I don't know. It's some stupid shit. Like,
Yeah.
That's like sheesh.
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
see, when I first saw it, I thought it was ice in my veins. I thought it was like a basketball thing. Like, that makes way more
Yeah.
sense.
Dude, I'm so old, I still like this. Cold hand.
yeah. I'm
Oh
scheming,
man, we almost
bro.
got a thumbnail. We're almost all doing it.
Come on, Joe.
I'm too old for this shit.
Come
I don't
on,
even
We
know
Joe.
what
need
it
a
is.
thumbnail, Joe.
Like you're
Just
scheming a
guessed.
plan. Oh yeah.
As you
There
guys
it
are
is.
all ushered out of the door, and Vondal comes up behind the rear, I'm gonna make him roll. First of all, where's Tiger at the moment?
I mean, he walked back in with me, so he's. I'm gonna say he's leashed to my side.
Okay.
So
About
like,
that
if
time.
we're sitting down at a table, like I'm on the end. You're muted, by the way. I'm on the end, and like he would be just sitting right next to me in my chair or at the end of the booth or whatever.
I feel like we're all too comfortable at this point with a Yeti just about our group, but
Yep.
Erland is just like that naive and convincing, and it's.
He's pretty.
I mean,
he's-
here,
he's-
you want me to make an animal handling check for the day?
No, you're fine. He's pretty well tame. I mean, he's grown up with Erlon for the majority of his life. However, you guys have noticed he's been growing exponentially. He's about the same height as Larry. As you guys
Oh,
are
no.
sitting there in the
Oh,
lobby
he's
with
bigger than
Vondal-
me.
No. Larry is like 4 feet tall, and you are at least 5 feet tall.
5'6".
Larry's
5'6".
like- Larry's like 3 feet tall.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. As Vondal looks about you all now, what is that thing you keep with you?
Mine?
Yes.
Yes. It is mine.
Do you love this creature?
I'm not going to give him up if that's what you're asking.
It is not. But if you have kind emotions for this thing, then I would encourage you to take it to
please
the law.
please don't refer to him as a thing. Or else I might let him off his leash.
Listen, I have known folk who carried Yeti. They are an untamable menace. For your sake and its, you should leave it be.
Damn. I was gonna have it do a trick. Or have have Tiger do a trick.
After you refer to it as it.
Yeah.
Now then, if you really wish to keep it, you may join me on my expedition. Come! We have no time to spare.
Lead on.
As you guys follow him forth to Frozenfar expeditions, he inevitably gets outside of his small guild hall, at which point he motions over towards a small shed, right to the east of it. In that shed lie our steeds. Go there, get them ready, and meet me back here. I have some business to attend to inside.
Relish and I can handle getting the steeds. Right, Relish?
Of course.
Okay.
Ah,
let's
and
go.
and I can help you with the business.
Sounds good. And about that time, he takes you inside Erland. And as both of you escape inside, he turns around on his foot to look at you, Erland. Again, I do not mean to offend, but there is no point inside trying to say.
I'm going to, as he starts talking, as soon as he turns around, I'm putting my trident between Tiger and him, and just smiling.
I understand.
Really big.
Here now, to our business. He goes behind the counter with you. It's a huge chestnut counter with a small pipe holder on the top. He takes the pipe and takes a few puffs of it, reaches behind the counter, Erland, and pulls out a large tub, something you'd keep margarine or butter in. As he opens it, you can see this thick cream. Take this. We will use it to mask our scent.
I'm going to grab that. So what is that card called so I can put it in?
Put scent masking solution.
I'm just going to put scent solution.
Sure. It's a thick kind of buttery, think like Vicks Vapor, very medicinal. As the rest of you
Cool.
are gathered outside the stable, what would you like to do? As you,
What's going on?
Rez, as you and Aralas open the door to the stable, you see inside a dead axe beak. Struggling in its last throes of breath, it sits there, dying on the ground.
Oh, I threw a cure wounds at it.
Hold on. As you see it dying before you, suddenly a large creature, a humanoid, comes out from behind the wagon. Rory, would you like to describe your character?
Well, Rory is a full name Rory Bearpaw. She is, I don't know, how do you pronounce that word? Goliath?
She is
Goliath.
a Goliath.
She's a
Oh.
Goliath. A Grev cleric Goliath. Don't like
Ooh.
So
much
how
dose, but
big-
armor.
How big are we talking so that like I can Erlond whenever he sees is gonna react probably.
She
if
is
it's a lot.
6'9" tall.
Oh
And-
damn,
and he-
that's big.
And Gasper, you're playing a chick?
Oh, why not? I'm the first senior
That's-
character.
Gasper, I wish I could actually shake your hand through the screen right now. I already love this character. You said it's a grave cleric Goliath? Dude, absolute beauty.
Good stuff.
Whoever this character is, however you play it, I am going to be in love with this character.
So explain
I'm all in.
that to me. What? I'm confused.
You know
So-
of the Goliaths. The Goliaths, Erland, are a tribe's people, much like your own. As a matter of fact, you once had a friend who was a Goliath, and you remember them fondly. As she kneels down, you see her, but with a touch of her fingers, resurrects this axe beak, as this large steed rights itself. Rory, what would you like to do?
I healed him, right?
Indeed.
Okay. Here you go, buddy. Rory just healed you.
Eric, I was so confused for a second.
Well,
Oh.
hello there. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello there.
Hello.
Hello, tiny fellows.
Oh.
what
You,
are you doing in these parts?
you are a lot of
Um,
woman.
Well, Rory is being hired to do some other stuff, so I came along the wagon.
Did anybody give you
Who's-
any information about a red Yeti?
Oh, Yetis. Rory don't know about Yetis, but Rory know how to kill Yetis.
Who is Rory?
I
Rory
think
is me.
she's referring to herself.
Oh, okay.
Rory is me.
So Rory talks in the third person.
Yes,
Well.
Rory is a giant Goliath. Rory is a giant Goliath.
I cannot wait for you to come along on our adventure, Rory. This is going to be excellent. I think you and I are going to get along swimmingly. What do you think about music?
You talk too fast.
Ha ha ha! Rory just slaps him the shoulder.
Oh,
Yes, Rory will have a fun time.
I think there should be a damage roll for that smack on the shoulder.
Well, you know what, Rory? There's a bit of coin to be made. I think you could do well. Plus, the Yeti is gonna be afraid of your height.
Oh, you mean gold? Rory loves gold.
Yeah, but then
oh yes,
that's
there
just
will
a
be
little-
gold.
Yeah, and friends. You have some healing capabilities, I think, eh?
Hmm. Rory uses it to heal herself most of the time.
Well, that's perfect. I'll be by your side and behind you.
At about that time, Vondal and Erlon make their way out of Frozenfar and behind you guys at the entrance of the shed. Two massive doors extend forth, and behind them, Erlon, you see a massive Goliath female. Gray skin with black tattoos across her body. Streaks of black cover beneath her eyes, and you see her hair is tied in one massive white ponytail.
Audio peaking, warning, it might happen. Oh my goodness! Oh, 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 wow, wow, wow.
Erland, hey, calm
Wow.
down, bud. Hey, buddy. Hey, calm down. You're okay.
Okay,
That's exactly
Wow.
what I thought. That's a whole lot of woman.
wow, yeah, wow, man, yeah.
This is my colleague. Her name is Rory. She does quite a lot of good business here.
I haven't seen a Goliath since my time before the parties, before I could even, form sentences. It's like, it's bringing back memories. I love this.
It looks like it's bringing back a little something more there, Erland. Be careful. You're laying it on a little thick.
Huh?
Never mind.
Okay. Hi, Rory. It's nice to meet you.
Hello, tiny fella.
And a heavily pat on his shoulder.
Nice to meet you too.
See, she's friendly.
Haha. Yes. Haha.
Now then,
This is so perfect.
if this is all we are taking, we have more than enough men to assail the cairn and kill the Yeti. So, who would like to ride in, I think you call it the shotgun seat with me?
Think that's a job for Alistair or Larry.
Yes, I believe Alistair should, take the front for our group.
I'll shouldn't be too much of a problem. He gets up in the shotgun seat and Vondal opens the flap of the stage to let the rest of you in. As he does so, you guys notice Rory barely cleans her head as she nuzzles down. Her knees are in her chest as she sits next to you guys comically.
Wow. So, how have you been, Rory?
Rory? Rory's been doing good, trying to make some gold. Rory likes gold.
You said that. Oh, what brings you to these parts?
Because gold.
Gotcha. Okay. So you're a Goliath. How'd you find your way all the way out here?
Rory farted in front of people and got exiled by the clan.
What the fuck?
Is so troubling to hear.
That's literally what Erlon said.
Believe or
Oh, I'm
not,
gonna
Rory
crash.
farted. Do you want to hear me fart?
We might have to
No, I
exile
don't think
you.
I will
Just
survive that.
kidding. Just kidding.
Everybody
For-
roll
for
a
shits and
Constitution
giggles.
saving throw.
Yeah, for shits and giggles, Erlon's gonna be like, "Oh, I love it."
It's in my mouth.
Alright.
Alright, Garrett.
Oh, this is bull. This is bull.
Alright.
Uh,
As Rory emanates a massive, stinking cloud, which is silent but rather deadly, Erland and Aralas, you guys begin dry heaving as Rez barely soldiers through it.
Erlond is going to take a drink, like just like a shot of the spirit water, trying to get the taste out of his mouth.
And it is successful.
Okay, awesome.
Wait.
Can you imagine rolling a nat 1 on that?
Instant pass out. Okay. Rory think that wasn't about enough. Give me one more chance.
No, I'll do it again.
At about that time, you see a head appear at the front of the stagecoach as the flap is open. Rory, I thought I told you to keep it down back there.
But they don't believe me. I got exiled from the club because of my fort.
I see.
Yes, well,
No,
we
we
would like to
believe
stay
that.
friends with you, so please keep those to yourself as much as possible. We don't exile, but we
Please.
suffer a lot.
Hey, if we're ever on, like, I'm sorry, I'm talking like Rez. If we are ever in a battle, I feel like that's the best time to do that. Cause you
But
can,
that's like
you,
an
we need
everyone's
we need a safe word for you to scream so that we can expect it, but our enemies don't understand.
Something like fire in the hole or something.
Rory
Yeah, because
understand.
everybody's thinking it's an explosion.
Rez, I'm sorry you're breaking up, bud.
Yeah, cutting out.
What were we
Oh,
gonna say,
it's
Gasper?
fine.
No, Rory understand now.
As the coach continues on through the snow and you guys hear the cawing of the axe beaks, inevitably it comes to a very concise and abrupt stop. Alright, everybody out.
Erlon's gonna hop out with Tiger.
As the both of you hop out, you look, and Erlon, though you've seen Kelvin's Cairn before and from various angles during your druidic hermitage in Icewind Dale and during your exploration, as it is a center focal point in the nightline sky of Icewind Dale, you now see Kelvin's Cairn up close. For the first time, you guys can really take in its beautiful aurora. Its almost magical and surreal nature beckons forth as you guys look forth at this pristine glacier peak. Alright, the journey will be treacherous, but follow my orders and you will all make it back in one piece. I will assail the mountain first. There is an abandoned camp down at the summit. We will go there, however, before we reach that point, we may encounter trolls, mountain goats, and even an owl bear or two. Does this sound too formidable for the likes of you, adventurers?
Erlond is going to grip his trident tightly and kind of create this almost like what's her name from Peter Pan,
Tinkerbell.
the fairy, Tinkerbell.
Well,
Kind of like a little like a Tinkerbell effect around him.
Alright. Let us begin. As you guys begin heading straight up the mountainside, everyone's tokens should be here.
Okie dokie.
you see, my friends, I have my new, very nice looking hat. The hat of my former mentor.
Can you mark it again?
Absolutely. You guys are right here.
And Orly is gonna fly above. For scouting purposes.
Welcome back, Eric. We've just reached the summit. Or sorry, the base of the mountain, rather. Alright.
Okay.
This is not my first time, but there is always a possibility that it could be our last. As Vondal continues up, he puts a small, rolled, cigarette-like instrument in his mouth, and as a trail of smoke lingers behind him, he makes his way up to the first step.
I think there's a little bit too much of Rory right now.
Oh yeah, there.
I think I am confused.
It's okay, Gasper.
Yeah.
Can you see where we are on the map?
I can see my token over here. I just cannot see anything. It's pitch black.
Oh, my bad. I need to give your token dark vision.
Rory's blind. Rory cannot see anything.
Come on, Garrett. Rookie
Well,
mistake.
Goliaths don't have night vision, eh?
No, but she needs vision.
Yeah, vision is important.
How about that, Rory?
Rory sees lights.
So, as he goes up there, you guys can feel free to move your tokens up to him.
So, is my star map, because we are like out in the middle of nowhere and like there's snow everywhere, kind of the starlight's reflecting and stuff, is my star map like just able to kind of glow more and kind of, I don't know, just be more prominent?
Sure, I'll say so. And the higher you get in altitude, I'll say that that light grows in intensity.
So like as we begin our journey up, Erwan is just gonna be like playing with Tiger with like sticks and stuff that we're finding, but also like just constantly looking up into the stars and like studying the constellations.
Beautiful. As you guys stay up there, you see Vondal trepidatiously tiptoeing around with his torchlight, when in its vicinity, Rory appears. As this big, cumbersome Goliath leaves huge footprints in the snow beneath her, Rory, and only Rory, go ahead and roll me an initiative.
Rory is too big.
Right in front of you guys, you can see before you as 3 billy goats come down the trail. The first one makes its way down, and when it gets down, it just runs straight past Rory, too scared to really do much. However, as the second one comes, it catches Rory off guard. Rory, go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw. As this mountain goat comes down, it sweeps right in front of Rory, and Rory flies off of her feet and lands on her butt in the snow.
Ugh. Stupid goat.
You see Vondal peek a very uncharacteristic smile, and as all 3 goats make it down the mountain, they inevitably go outside your view and run away. Alright, that will be the first of many occurrences. Stay close. And Vondal will go ahead and move himself all the way up to this point. As he's doing so, Erland, go ahead and give me a perception check at advantage. Actually, everybody roll me a perception check. Oh, nice. Okay. Everybody except Rez, you guys look up into the dim light sky and you see a shooting star. However, Erland, as it draws near and the star glows brighter and brighter, a brighter and heavier orange light in the sky, you know that that is not a star, Erland.
Erland is going to study this very closely. I don't know if I could possibly roll that for
As
anything.
you strain your eyes and look, Erland, you can't tell quite what it is, but the light is rotating centrifugally, and it looks like it's heading for a collision course with the peak of the mountain.
Guys, so is anybody else pointing out the shooting star, or are we all just looking at it and noticing?
Everybody except Rez can see it, but they don't know that it's not just a normal star.
Rez is like,
Guys, that's
Rez is stretching his drum.
guys, you see that shooting star?
Yes.
Oh, what?
Rory's
It's,
making a wish.
It's not what it looks like. It's headed towards the peak.
What do you mean? It looks like just another star to me.
Trust me, it is not.
Thank you for your kind words, Mr. Sea Elf. But not all of us have such weak stomach for combat. And he's going to continue not believing you.
Yes, well, forgive me, Mr. I don't even know your race, but I study the stars, and that is no star.
Rory, these words resonate with you. And as you guys all look around, that light hits the peak. And all of a sudden, Vondal's attention is finally gathered as snow and icy debris begins to rumble down the side of the mountain. As the snow and debris begin to fall.
Believe me now, mister?
Everybody find cover! And everybody, go ahead and roll me a dexterity saving throw.
No. No.
Rory's still making a wish to the shooting star.
Do as you
Alright.
as you please.
So, with that, Aralas and Erland, as white snow consumes all of you, the two of you inevitably clinker up and break through the snow, and as you look around, you can find Rory or Rez.
What about Sir Shithead that wants to judge me?
Sir Shithead, who wants to judge you, is also out of the snow. However, he looks like he's a little bit more dug in, and he's currently digging himself out with his hands.
I'm going to roll animal handling to try and get Tiger to go assist, like digging him out of the snow.
And as Tiger goes assist, you see him, for a moment, actually gain a sympathetic eye as he looks. And as Tiger helps him out, he stands up. Take your beast back with you. And he goes and helps you search.
Erland will whistle over for him as Erland is digging through the snow trying to find Rez and Rory.
Alright, Erland, go ahead and give me an investigation check. And Aralas, you can do the same if you'd like to look for your friends.
I will do so with Orly
Mm.
as well.
Yeah, can I use the Yeti scent? Like, are they like dogs? Like, would that help? So,
Yeah,
I mean, I rolled a pretty good animal
You leave him
handling
in
there.
the
that is
tavern.
good. That is true. However, Vondal has already mentioned that he knows approximately where the Yetis are and that they are at the summit. Okay.
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking about to find Rez and Rory.
Oh, to find Rez and Rory. Yeah, you can absolutely do that. And as you give their scent, Rez and Rory, you are currently binded, restrained, and blinded beneath the snow. And as you guys finally come to consciousness, frozen beneath the ice, Rory and Rez, you both take 8 bludgeoning damage.
Man,
My God,
Garrett's gonna kill you on your first session.
I know.
Vondal reaches down in the snow. Actually, he doesn't. He cannot find Rory, though he
You
is
can
looking.
use a reaction, Big Goliath, to not sustain any damage. I think.
No, I don't think I have that. Do I have it?
It's a racial.
However, as Tiger, with the scent of, we'll say, one of the scraps of leather used by Rory, and him off of
You're
his
muted.
strung. Oh, we'll say that with that animal handling check, Tiger is able to find the encapsulated bodies of Rory and Rez. As he begins digging in the area, you can tell that he's not quite strong enough to get Rory and Rez out, so Vondal begins to help. Rez, as a big, meaty...
seeing them, I'm seeing them I'm sure Vondal would be like, over here. So like Erlon would stop digging where he's at and go help, assist as well.
Alright. Rez, as Erlon helps you to your feet, Rory, you see a big dwarven fist punch through the ice and helps you up as well.
Ugh, Rory is not
Why
cold.
do we always get in... Why is there so many avalanches here? You know, this doesn't happen in Avaloft. If you guys want to go to a nice summer home climate area, let's go to Avaloft. This place sucks. I hate the avalanches.
Today we will work very hard to earn our gold. However, if there is one avalanche, there is not normally two. Come on. This is good news. And Vondal is going to once again take point.
Orly, please fly above us and make sure everything is safe.
Ooh, ooh. From Orly's view, you spot it, Oralas, right before Vondal does. Right here, at this point, there is a dead corpse. Blood and smattered across the icy snow. It looks like someone was attempting to climb the steep slope of Kelvin's cairn, and the avalanche knocked them off to their death.
So Erlon is going to cast Speak with Animals and communicate with Tiger to also scan the mountainside for anything.
Tiger goes up the side, going past Vondal, who just barely gets out of the way as he gives Tiger a nasty look. And as Tiger goes up the path a little bit, he comes back down. Dad, there's Yetis in the cave up there, Dad.
Guys, the cave up the ridge to the north just a little bit. I believe that's where our Yeti foe are hiding out.
Rory got excited. Yetis, where are they? And start running forward.
As Rory gets ahead of him, Vondal says, wait just a moment. That isn't the only thing we have to worry about. And as he accompanies Rory, you guys see, right in front of him where the path ends, a huge rock has fallen down in its wake. You guys will have to climb at least 10 feet up.
And just so we're clear, whenever Tiger comes back, I'm gonna toss him some some treats, some rations. I'll just throw him one ration.
Hey, Garrett. In the last session, or the session before, I used the enlarge reduce spell on that one that we got from like a giant skull or something.
The only spell that's been acquired so far is the resurrection spell scroll that Arelas has.
I don't know if I'm getting cut off or something, but I was just saying, like, could I use enlarge reduce on the boulder to reduce it in size like I did with the giant's crown?
That's a good question. Let me look at the spell description.
Oh, you cause a creature or an object you can see within range to grow larger or smaller for the duration.
Okay, then that absolutely works as intended.
Dope. So I'm gonna cast it on the boulder, make it smaller, and just climb around it.
Well, I guess there is more than one way to climb a mountain. And as you guys go right over that
What's
boulder...
not auto?
Fair enough. And as you guys walk over that boulder, you guys have made it past the very last obstacle that I've thrown in your way. As you guys climb that up and get nearer to the top, you guys are now at the highest point in elevation, as far as your ears are concerned anyways, of the mountain. As you guys get up there, you can hear the sound of the snow and the whipping wind all around you. Alright, we're not far now. Let us all keep a low profile. I need to know who amongst you is the most sneaky.
Should we use that lotion?
I have already applied it. Would you like to mask your scent as well?
I
You should, right?
who am I, Alistair? Yes, of course. Everybody, real fast. I'll pull it out and start distributing like the jar. I'll grab a little handful and start rubbing it on and distribute the jar around. And I'm gonna also rub down Tiger as well.
Tiger kind of doesn't like it. It kind of burns medicinally into his skin in a weird way. He acts negatively, but he's not too hurt. As for the rest of you, as you guys lather on this very thick, buttery-like gel substance, which reeks of ammonia and something gamey, almost like a hide-like tincture, you guys are rid of your own natural smell. This batter is going to give you all advantage on stealth checks to hide from Yetis. Alright, this masking scent is going to give you all advantage on stealth against hiding from Yetis, Eric. Now then,
Heck yeah.
who would like to be the first?
Oh, no.
Oh, me. Rory likes to hit some Yetis.
Rory, I trust you the most out of this bunch of folk. Why don't you go inside and make us proud?
Okay.
And before I walk in here, I use silence, just in case I make any other big, like, flumpy noises.
There you go.
Sorry guys, taking a green break in my living room.
It's okay.
So it's in here, right?
Just so you know, you cannot cast in that thingy.
That's right. Yeah, well, the cave is up here. My apologies.
It's good while you cross, but if you want to cast in there, we can't cast, and the Yeti don't need to cast. just make sure you know what you're doing.
Wait, what? Was that for me?
Nah, this
Rory.
guess for silence.
As you go in first, Rory, you see in front of you there is a massive, wide open cave entrance, from which point you can hear this low humming sound.
So, question.
Go ahead.
I'm not at my computer right now. But does speak with animals have a duration? Like, can I hear animals for a duration, or?
You gain the ability to communicate with any beast.
So does that mean like if Yetis are communicating in a cave and no one else can like hear it, it just sounds like growling? Could I understand that?
That's absolutely right. And if you would like to join her in the cave, you could hear that.
So Erlond is going to hand Tiger's leash to who's the least likely to go up in there? Like, honestly, is there anybody down here?
Up in the Yeti cave? Who's
Yeah.
least likely? Rez. Rez is not gonna go just willy-nilly into a Yeti cave.
But Rez is comfortable with Tiger too, right?
Oh, ish.
So far, you guys have seen
Cool enough.
Rory go in. Vondal looks back and nods, and he goes in as well.
Erlond is going to. Okay, so Rez, if I go up there, I believe
Yes?
I can assist them. Could you hold on to Tiger for me, and I'll give you some rations. Just play with him, and maybe even throw a stick or something.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. And I take his leash and I look awkwardly at Tiger.
And does speak with animals have a duration so I can still communicate with Tiger?
So far from what I can see, you can still communicate with him.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna be like, Tiger, I will be right back. Just play nice with Rez and be good for me. I have to go help these people.
Okay, Dad.
DM.
Go ahead.
And then
do
Erlon's gonna sneak up in there.
Okay.
Do we see the silence spell being cast? Can we tell its range and zone and size?
The silence spell. Gasper, did
Yeah.
you mean to trigger that spell?
Yeah, I'm into triggering the spell when I enter the cave.
Okay, as he casts it, unfortunately, there is no visual element that you could see. However, if Rory tells you that she's cast it, then that's up to her.
Well, if she tells it, we can't see it. We can hear it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
My question is, do I see? Because if I feel there's a spell being cast and there's no noise, I could understand what's happening.
Roll an
And
Arcana
maybe
check.
Okay. Can you
'Cause-
click it on my sheet? I'm running.
Sure
upstairs.
thing. Yeah, because there are still a visual and somatic aspects, or verbal and somatic aspects that she has to do to be able to cast it. So your Arcana check is very good. You know not only that she did cast the spell, you know that she did cast the silence spell.
Okay, then my question is, do I see beyond 20 feet to be able to cross that range, or if not, I'll stand back until everybody's kind of in there.
Well, right now your token is about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You're about 30 feet away from the mouth of the cave.
Okay.
So you could barely see into that, but obviously once you get there, you will be inside of the spell.
Okay, so
I'll risk it.
Erlond needs to go north here.
About that
Where
time.
did
Erlon's-
Rory and
They're with you.
where are Rory and? Oh, they're right here with me.
Yeah, they're right beneath you. Do you see their tokens?
Now I do. Yeah.
As you get to right there, Erlond, you can kind of peek, and over the
Okay.
cavern to your right, you see what's making all that sound. This massive
sleeping?
snoring Yeti. And since you guys are inside the silence spell, I'm gonna say you don't even need to roll for stealth until you get to right here, around the corner.
Okay, I'm just gonna go right there. Let me. Can I roll a insight? Like, what do I need to roll to determine the amount of snores? Like, if there's multiples.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Wait, does the silence cover up to like
Where did you
The
cast
main-
it?
Like as I walked into the cave, so it's basically the mouth of the cave,
Yeah.
entrance of.
Where exactly on the map is the point? Right on yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, so that means that the radius for silence is going to be, well, exactly this. Oh, sorry, this large. Bada boom, bada bing.
Can you drag me in there, please, DM?
Of course. Would anyone else like to go inside of the cavern at this time?
Rez is going to wait until he hears it going on so that he can run in and support everyone. Because he doesn't know that the silent spell was cast.
Do not worry, brother.
Just gonna wait outside with Tiger until.
I will watch Tiger for you if you wish to go in.
Who's that?
It's Arnholt, his brother.
At about that time, Glen and Alistair also join the fray.
Yeah, I'll leave. I'll try to. Here's what I'm gonna do, Garrett. I'm gonna try to leave the cave. Like after this is done, I'm gonna try to leave the cave first, so that hopefully Erlond will just like force of memory think that, oh, obviously Rez is helping fighting us here, and then he'll be like, oh yeah, I also left Rez Tiger.
Sure.
So I'm gonna try to play around this. I'm running in the cave. I'm going to disguise myself as Arnholt
Okay.
and run in with them. Still, I've got my dulcimer and my flute, and my accoutrement, but I'm just disguised as Arnholt so that Erlon thinks that Rez is still watching Tiger.
Okay. I've switched that, so you should have control of that cute little res token down there. Erland, as you've rolled a pretty high insight now, you know that there's only one source of snoring, and it's to your right. Vondal looks like he's trying to say something, but the silence is keeping him from it. You see him, he looks pretty frustrated.
Is the Yeti red?
Yeah, he's to the east.
But he's
You mean
color.
you mean that Yeti sleeping?
Yeah.
He is white.
Is he red? White. I'm gonna point at the Yeti. I'm gonna poke the guys. I'm gonna point at the Yeti. I'm gonna point at my red hat. And I'm gonna point at the Yeti and I'm gonna shrug.
And shrug.
Yeah, because
You
if
guys,
you can read my lips, you'll see something
Thank
like,
you.
he's not red.
Yeah, Vondal also does the same thing. He's pointing at his beard, pointing at the Yeti.
And when Rory
Okay.
sees everyone does that,
So-
she start walking more inwards.
Okay.
I think that's
So-
backwards.
Erlond
This thing?
is going to step up here.
Hey, Garrett, is there a
And
part of the left
know
side
what?
of the map I can see?
Erlond is gonna hop out of the range here. See if he can't hear anything further down the cave. Oh,
No.
well, still.
Unfortunately, Rez, without a torch, it's completely black.
Okay, I dig through my bag before I go in. And I've changed my mind before I go in. I'm not gonna meet up as Arnholt.
Okay. Just normal Rez, huh?
Swear a torch. So I'm going to bumble my way through the darkness until I find.
If we see you about to light something, I would wave. Well, you can fucking see.
Yeah.
If I see that you don't see shit, I'll come towards you. and
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
grab
just
you.
see-
I'll do whatever I can with some little lighter to my face and say, shh, and point at the Yeti and say, come, and I'll grab your hand like Daddy brings you to the park, and I'll walk you guys towards here before you light anything.
There you go. You should have like a 5-foot radius. You can just barely see around you, Rez.
Yeah. I can
Alright.
barely see. Yeah.
I'll do the same for Alistair.
Alistair has goggles of night vision. He'll be okay.
Perfect.
I'm just
I
making.
I'll do
saw-
the same with Rory.
There you go.
Me? No. I don't think I see anything but a torch, but I'm gonna start following Erlon because he started walking in.
Okay. And you do have, and Goliaths do have dark vision. You're okay.
Okay.
I think they do. Yeah, they do.
Mm-mm. I don't think so.
Do they?
The
Remember-
enemy, I think, does,
Good.
but the... No.
It's not fair.
He's resistant to cold damage, though.
Oh, Eyes of the Grave. Yeah, I can see. No, yeah, I can see it.
That's
Um,
undead.
Rez,
It's
where is Tiger?
Rez can't answer because he is still inside
My
the
breath-
silence.
I'll gently
I'm
push
looking
you
at him
guys.
and just saying like,
The usual Discord chat, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's muted. He's muted in real life.
So I'll push you guys
Yeah.
towards the left wall.
All right. As you guys go in, you can see on the left wall there is a huge dead human corpse that looks mummified in this glacier. He holds a primitive axe with a very old stone handle, and he's frozen in this expression.
Are we talking Frost Maiden?
Rory sees nothing.
This is possibly an ancient person. Looks like he has been there for quite some time now.
I will look at the corpse.
It appears to be human, though in no discernible aesthetic or cultural hallmarkers. Just an old, primitive man with his spear who looks like this.
I'll do the commando sign for let's keep going, friends.
Vondal looks oh, I should say that in front of you, that is the ice block. So you can't quite go
Oh.
that way. You could climb up on the ice block right there, but it would be very trepidatious. It's up to you.
I'm not the backseat. I'll go this way.
Alright. So you guys all go forward, Vondal covers up the rear. Captain Davies and Glen there too. Erlon, as
I
you
will-
seem to be taking point, right in front of you, you find various remains, some of which appear to be humanoid bones. Rory, as you get to the top, I need everyone north of Vondal. So really just all of you to roll me a perception check.
and I should be at disadvantage, right?
That is true, unfortunately.
Oh my gosh.
Alright.
That's, dude, I've gotten 3 20s on my second roll.
Woo!
Oh, double nat ones, baby.
Rez and
Both
Erlon.
Erlond, we got nat ones.
Rez and Erlon, despite being up there in the pack, can't hear it. But Gasper, your character Rory, and Oralos can easily hear. Oh no, just Rory is the only one who hears inside the sound of this creature tearing through flesh.
The signs of The silent sphere didn't follow me, right? It's just the entrance. Since I cast it on myself.
No, it doesn't follow you.
Okay, good. And out of instinct, oh shoot. Out of instinct, I'm gonna. Where's my spell? I'm gonna mimic another louder eating sound
Oh my gosh.
Where at?
on me. And at
Alright.
the same time, I'm gonna make the ground shake.
Without you guys even knowing what's going on, because Rory hasn't told you shit, you guys just feel the ground shake, and all of a sudden you hear that sound amplified thaumaturgically.
I'm
That's
gonna
the,
poke the dwarf, and I'll point ahead and big.
he runs up. Rory, what are you doing?
Okay.
You're going to kill us
Can I
all!
say, like, after I heard that, can I just say I cast fairy fire into that room?
Into that room? Well, you can't see into that room,
Yeah,
but
to
you...
what I think is the center of that room. Yeah, I just want to like cast blindly, hoping that whatever's in there is in wherever I. Like, can I roll a d6 and on whatever I
No.
hit it and or don't?
Well, you're so right now in front of you, and I'm looking from your vision. You can see, let's see what you see. Right around the corner, you can cast fairy fire.
Yeah, and from
Yeah. But that's
because
still.
I want to be able to see what we're about to attack, and I know that like I didn't hear coming from behind us, but I also know that like my friends are right behind us, and we're going into an unknown area.
That's
Tuck it
right.
into the next room to see if there's anything in there.
That's right. So in front of you, Rez, you can kind of see around the corner. Do you want to cast fairy fire just right in front of you, right around the corner? Whatever's there gets hit. Because I'll tell you, you are so far away from the room right now. There's no way that you could cast it into the room.
I've got a 60-foot range. Okay.
Yeah. But the room is way far away.
You gotta hit one of us by chance.
It's okay.
Or he's just gonna hit into the mountain.
I'm gonna. Fuck. Yeah, you guys are right. Not gonna do it. I don't want to waste a spell slot. Not gonna do it.
It's a good idea. Do you want to light a torch?
I don't have a torch.
You don't have a torch.
I have a candle. Wait, yeah, I have a candle.
He has a candle. Boom.
We can ask Alistair to make your bracelet shine in the dark as well, so you can cover it when you don't need it.
That's okay, because with your candle you can see just
Put some
about
light.
this far.
Woo!
It's a whole new world. And as you light the candle, you can see immediately, Rez, to your left and right are two huge vicissitudes. Giant tranches in the ground. It's about 100-foot drop. And, Rory, as the ground shakes, you guys do inevitably hear these massive footfalls that are getting closer. Alright, now is the time, everybody, ready yourselves. And then all of a sudden, just as they came, the footfalls stop. Rory, right ahead of you. Ooh. Actually,
All I see is dead bodies on the ground. I couldn't see far enough.
that's right. None of you can
Seems
see
to
far
be-
enough. However, I will say, just from being this close, guys, you know that there is a creature very close to the north.
Can I toss some C4?
Dude, that's so creepy.
In
Just
that
the
hallway?
candlelight.
It is creepy. No C4, unfortunately.
If
Okay,
I
what
can,
about a hand grenade?
if I can, hearing or seeing a glimpse of the beast with my night vision, I would pull and push
Dude, it's
Rez
gonna have to
a
come
bit.
into candlelight.
Yeah, I would bring Rez back if I can. Before, if I see a big ass movement, I would just push Rez back a bit.
Okay. Rez, if you want to accept you, go back just a bit. And Auralas, at this point, you can actually see this giant red like a huge red limb that sticks around the side, dripping with blood.
Erlond.
I'll let the dwarf pass because I feel he's gonna stump through.
Erlond is gonna cast. What's my? Hang on, let me check my range on it.
I don't think we'll be talking a lot, so I'll trigger my mirror images, and that's all I would do as a preemptive, if possible.
Okay, Erland, what are you gonna do with your moment of preparation here?
I would like to. Hang on, let me check. I'm gonna cast. Actually, I'm just gonna trigger my archer form, and
Alright.
basically my staff will, or my trident will become like what I hold in my like left hand. But as I draw back, you'll just see like a star, like arch, like bow, coming off the end of it. It's not even there.
All right. As the Yeti realizes it's having a hard time getting forward,
Can I
you guys go ahead.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, sure.
Is Glen coming up behind us right now?
Yes.
Or is at
Yeah,
least
yeah,
Glen and Alice like okay?
Yep, they sure are. What about
Also,
these-
Because
I
think
glow.
because I think you'll have fun with. Because I think you'll have fun with this, Garrett. As Glen passes me, like I'm tucking in back here. Already rushes ahead. I'm already going into this a little hurt. And I can't touch anything on my token on my screen right now. So I just want to cast Enlarge on Glen.
You can't touch anything on your screen right now. Is everything
I'm
okay?
having internet problems on my laptop.
Okay. What are you gonna touch Glen with if he decides to pass you? Because remember, you
I
already
want
took
to
your moment.
hold
Yeah, go ahead.
Enlarge.
Hold Enlarge. Okay, you already lit a candle, but I'll give you that as well
I want to
because I'm
hold
so
Enlarge
generous.
for Glen to pass me.
Sure. And at about this time, as the red Yeti draws even closer, it realizes it can't quite walk through freely. You guys see it as it claws the side of the ice as it comes through. You guys see it now stomping in the ice in front of you. Vondal looks back. Today is a good day to die. As he reaches back, he pulls a hand axe out from his hip. Everybody, go ahead and roll me initiative.
I can touch things again.
8 to 21.
Wait, dear.
Yes.
Seriously,
Man.
a 4.
Seriously, a 5? Come on now. These are some bad initiatives.
Lyrics for the win.
Going later in the round is a really good thing, though, Gasper.
Eh.
Rez, what is
See
your
like
dexterity?
what they're doing and what you can do to like curve around.
Rez, did you roll a 7?
So I don't have to open my sheet. Yeah, I rolled a 7 and my dex is 13.
Okay. Glen with his 14. Aralas, you rolled a 21. Aralas, as he makes this sound, the abominable Yeti scurries out into this entryway. As it comes up over the stone pavilion, you can barely see it. What do you want to do?
I feel like this is going to be crazy, so I will bonus action and I will start my blade song. So you will feel the hum, and I will, for my action, I think I will go all the way to the beast, and I will be on the side, and I will attack him with a booming blade cantrip.
All right.
So if he's intelligent,
Can we
he
clear the
shall-
dice off the board? Oh,
The what?
never mind. I just had to scroll up. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
I couldn't see.
That got me too whenever I added it. It does happen a lot. All right, Aralas, as you get there, what do you want to do?
Food's Bane. So that's a very weak attack. I think it's missing.
Let's see. Ooh, 11? This is a big creature. However, you just barely miss. As your sword goes beyond it, it looks back at you. What else would you like to do?
It's all I got. Bonus action blade song.
Could Erlond
Blade
understand that? Is his speak with animals still in?
Yes, it
What?
was a maternal screech. Erlon, do you know that this creature is the mother?
Oh. Now I feel
Oh.
bad.
What else would you like to do, Aralis?
I will turn it around. And do I see anything else in the room
Inside.
with all the action?
Inside, you see what looks like the corpse that they were feasting on, and you see a baby, Red Yeti.
I'll scream, she's got a baby, but they're killing and eating people. And that's my thought. I'm gonna
Alright.
click it.
Up next is Glen. As Glen comes by, you hit him with the enlarge res. Yeah, thumbs up,
Yes.
thumbs up. Okay. As Glen enlarges in size, he is going to run up as he gets to here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Unfortunately, because this is going to be qualified as rough terrain up ahead, he can only get to right there. And although everyone's crowded right there, that's where he's going to end his turn. Actually, he's going to heal Rory. Rory, as he sees that you're injured, you watch as this massive dwarf leans down a massive glowing palm, and Rory, you gain 8 health points.
Rory likes to be touched.
Alright, as that ends his turn.
Okay.
Up next,
Jesus.
the abominable Yeti begins his turn. Immediately, you see the Yeti stop. It doesn't even attack, it just looks right at you. Aralas, go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Do I have something? I think I got a bonus with Blade Song. Hold on. Okay, I think it's good enough.
Alright, you fail.
Do I?
Yes, you do.
Hold on, I have advantage on what? Concentration +4. I think. Let me just read it super fast. You gain a bonus to Constitution only on a spell.
Only on a spell. Unfortunately, this is his chilling gaze ability, and she is not at this moment casting a spell. With that, you take 20 points of cold damage.
And there's no way to dodge it with Dex, no?
The Yeti targets one creature it can see within 30 feet. If the target can see the Yeti, the target must succeed on a DC 18 Constitution saving throw against this magic, or take 66 cold damage.
Okay, so I'll do my my con save for. No, I don't have the Shadow Blade out. I'm okay. Okay, 20. So I'm down. Fuck.
That's right. As the Yeti sees everybody else clamoring in front of it, smart Yeti as it is, it's going to leave. But as it does, it drags Oralis' corpse back with her. That's going to end the Yeti's turn. Rez, you have no idea what's going on. You just hear a bunch of noises and a scream. What do you want to do?
Quick question. If there's 4 of me, do I get to roll my mirror images? 'Cause I
Oh,
feel
that
like-
yes, because it couldn't tell which one you were.
Okay. So above.
I'm sorry, I forgot about that.
It's all good. So I'm fine. She hits. She kills a mirror.
Alright, nonetheless, she's going to go back, and as she does so, she's going to try to make a strike at you when she leaves. Alright. Does a 13 hit?
It does not.
Does an 18 hit?
It does not have 20.
Okay, as it goes back, you get an attack of opportunity. That misses.
Yeah. It's
Erlon.
advantage.
Oh, sorry, Rez. I apologize. Rez, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
Rez runs up, and he's gonna be like, "Ooh. Okay, that was 5. 15.
Erlon is
He's
glowing,
clogged.
by the way.
I know, I'm sorry.
Because I'm in my archer form.
Yeah.
So, Rez, you could see a little bit,
Okay, yeah.
like around
So we're clogged
me.
up right. Yeah, we're clogged up right here. So I'm just going to.
You can get through them, Rez, but it's rough terrain. So
Okay,
so instead
yeah,
of
cool.
10
So
10 feet,
my-
it's going to take up 20.
Yeah, so that's gonna be the rest of my movement is to get right here.
Yep.
And could I say that I got like right here instead, so I'm like tucked into the corner out of the way so everyone else can pass?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Sorry, you can only get right here.
Okay, okay. Don't. I'll cast Fairy Fire like 40, about like here.
Oh my goodness.
That's centered.
Where at? Right here?
Does it look which way can I tell that the?
You know it went to the left.
Okay, so it's going like out over here.
Sure.
Okay, yeah. So in whatever direction it looks like this tunnel's going, I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire about 35, 40 feet down it, 20-foot cube, and
Okay.
anything in it has to make a dex save of 15.
We'll see. I'll say because of your limited vision, yeah, you get it right there. Well, let's see. Okay. And does that end your turn?
Let's see anything glowing.
You might, but I have to draw a shape and then do some other things. Let's see here. God damn it. I cannot draw shapes to save my life. That's okay.
Okay.
Well, we'll just roll for dex.
And then that's gonna be my turn, and I'm gonna have to step out.
What is your spell save DC?
15.
Ooh, okay. Interesting. All right. Wow. Wow, wow. 2 natural ones. Yeah, with that, you guys do see bright light begin to emanate in a 5-foot radius around these 2 creatures. Alright, and if that ends his turn, Erlond, it is now your turn. What do you want to do, Erlond?
Erland is going to slide real sly right in here. And then I believe that's probably going to be it. I might be able to get a little bit further, huh?
Let's see.
I got 30 feet.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You actually get 5 more feet, I think.
Okay, yeah, so I'll get right here. And then I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt.
Good choice. Alright. Oh, who is that on?
What?
Which one is that targeted towards?
The mom.
He would have advantage if she's Fairy Fire.
That's right.
Wait,
He
was
absolutely would. Yeah. So that hits as it comes in. You guys see Oralas, that is, sees a massive guiding ray of yellow energy as it blasts this entity in the side. It takes a massive amount of damage. What else do you want to do?
I'm also going to use my bonus action for a Star Archer.
Ooh.
Does a 13 hit?
Unfortunately, it does not.
Okay.
Does that end your turn?
I believe so. Yeah.
All right, Rory. As you begin your turn, you can see that Rez is a little bruised, but he's okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Who just walked past me?
Erlond.
Erlong? Okay, I'm gonna follow Erlong in. So that's 1, 10, 15. And I do see them glowing, right?
Yes, you do. They're very bright. Let me see your screen right now. Yeah, you can see him. What you can see on your screen is what you can see.
Okay. So I'm gonna throw my javelin to the small one, just because it's an easier target to hit.
That's right.
That's where I should have went with my bow.
Go ahead and hit that javelin attack, brother. That absolutely hits. And are you throwing it at the big mama?
No, the small one.
Okay. As you stab it in the chest, the javelin hits and almost kills it in one stoop. The javelin throws the child to the ground and pins it. The indomitable Yeti looks back.
Yeah, Mama is not happy.
So I'm gonna walk in front of Earl and then cast. What's the spell called? Shoot of faith on myself.
Okay. Okay.
And that ends my turn.
Alright, as a shimmering, dark, black shield appears, a skull on the front of it. That ends your turn. Aralas at the top of the chart. What do you want to do?
Okay, I think it's time to get serious. This beast is quite strong, and I will bonus action Shadow Blade. And I will get in there, and I will again go with a. Actually, I will get in there for.
Oh
one,
my
two,
gosh,
three, four.
Urlos. Jesus.
Jesus,
You're
what?
trying to die.
No.
He's brave, man. He's brave.
I'm invincible. So I will go around the beast a bit. Do my my blade dancing. I see just a corridor to flee if need be. If I don't die, Shadow Blade out. Then I get Elven accuracy, and I will strike the beast with a. We did say that I could booming blade on top of the Shadow Blade, so
Yes, you
I
can.
shall do so. So this is going to be a booming blade attack, and I'll just roll booming blade if she moves. So Shadow Blade, triple advantage,
That hits.
22 to hit for 8 psychic.
You guys watch as
And-
Aralas dexterously sweeps between the legs, then brings his dark, shadowy blade out and slices her right in the calf.
And if she moves, she takes electricity damage.
Is that
And,
so?
That's my turn. Yeah, booming blade. I'll link it in a second.
Alright, up next is Glen. Glen is going to come through. Difficult terrain. That means he only gets to, well, let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to get all the way out to here as he ends his turn. But on the way, he's going to heal Rez for his hit points. So Rez is now at full health. And that will end his turn. Captain Davies is up next. Captain Davies is going to run through 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 as he gets in. You guys watch as Captain Davies levels off a shot. And as he does so... Oh, he uses D&D Beyond. Oh no! How will I play?
Oh no.
That's okay, that's okay. It's alright.
No powder.
That's gonna hit. And with that, you guys watch as a splattering
that's a hit.
occurs and a
That's
large
8 damage.
amount of blood is collected.
You're muted.
Oh. Can you guys hear me now?
Yep.
Sorry about that. As he levels off a shot, he blows a hole right into the side of the Yeti. And that's going to end his turn. Up next is the Indomitable Yeti. However, before it can go, it's going to be Vondal's turn. Vondal leaps over you guys, makes it here, and is going to make an axe attack. As Vondal brings up his short sword this time, you guys watch as he hits 4 points of piercing damage onto the baby Yeti, which he silences forever. Now, the Abominable Yeti's turn. Ferocious and mad, it's going to turn its full attention over.
The
So you-
Vondal.
Unfortunately, that is true. As it looks at Vondal, he has to make a con save. He fails. He takes... Whew. Oh. Vondal takes 15 points of cold damage as he falls to one knee. And you guys watch as his body is momentarily paralyzed. The Yeti's then going to turn over, looking at you, Aralas. It's gonna make a series of claw attacks. That's a natural 1,
Miss.
and that is a
Well,
14.
geez, can I make a series of attacks?
Does a 14 hit? I
Nope.
guess not. Yep. And with that, it is now Rez's turn. As Rez is still gone, I will play for Rez. Rez is going to come up with his max health. 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to get right to the front of the pack here with Alistair. At which point, he's going to look forward. Oh, wait. Get out of here, Glen. Rez is going to cast... Let's see here. He's going to cast Lesser Restoration onto Vondal, and with that, Vondal is healed of his frozen form, and we will now begin Erlon's turn. What do you want to do, Erlon?
Okay, so for my Star Archer, or for my Star form, is Guiding Bolt a bonus action
Yes.
as well?
Yes.
Awesome. So Erlon is going to cast, or Erlon is going to run up and use Gust of Wind to launch himself up above the Yeti.
Okay. As you guys watch, Erlon, like Aang from Avatar, runs towards... As he puts Gus under him, he extends forth.
And
is-
then
Yep.
I'm going to Guiding Bolt from directly on top of him.
That hits.
So I'm floating right above him.
That absolutely hits. However, this is a strong gust, so you can't levitate up there. You are going to come down as you hit it with a smattering of 19 damage. A massive bolt goes down straight through the Yeti's body, striking on the face and leaving a huge scar that runs the length of its face and torso.
And I'm gonna finish my Gust of Wind going off this way.
Perfect. As you
And
come
that's gonna
through,
end my turn.
unfortunately, the Yeti, using its opportunity as you swing over, blasting its eye, it's going to reach up wildly and try to strike at you. As it reaches up one hand, a 23 is going to hit. Erlond, you take... Oh. You take 17 points of slashing damage, Erlond.
Jesus Christ.
As you guys watch, a huge string of elvish blood scatters the ceiling and nearby wall. Erlond is absurdly hurt. He is very near death. Rory, what do you want to do?
Me?
Yeah, that's your turn.
Who's this guy over here?
That's Alistair.
Okay, Alistair.
I'm still glowing, so people can see me, by the way,
That is true.
from far away.
That's true. Rory can definitely. She's got a good angle in there. She can see everything.
Mm-hmm. Wait. I forgot which. Remember we were talking about the spell to use
Motherfuckers,
people
man.
within 5 feet?
Yes.
Which,
You replaced that for Toll the Dead.
no, I replaced others. Was it?
Well, it's the thing you're talking about is called Sacred Word. Oh, sorry,
It's
Word of
not.
Radiance. Word of Radiance. My bad.
Oh, I have it then.
Yep.
And I'm gonna. So maximum moving range is 25 feet, right?
For you, it is 30.
30. Oh,
Good.
30.
You're no
So
longer a
I'm gonna-
gnome.
Oh yes, true. I forgot. I have that in my brain. So I'm gonna run through Captain Davies and pick him up without his consent, and rush him in front of the Yeti and cast Word of Radiance. So
Okay.
since captain is within 5 feet. and I
Remember,
can't.
remember, it's only creatures you choose.
The creature I choose increases my damage or increases that creature's damage.
You utter a divine word. Each creature of your choice must succeed on a Constitution save or take 1d6 damage. So you choose who takes the damage. That's it.
Oh, anyway, I pick up Captain Davis, and I choose the Yeti to cast a word of radiance.
All right, he's got to roll a Constitution save. As you guys look, Rory speaks a word with no accent. This word in Goliath. Does anyone here speak Giant? That's what I thought, and as none of you hear it, this Yeti fails. Natural 1. Roll a d6. Oh,
Me?
Aralas speaks Giant. Aralas, as you look, Rory steps forward. Pain. And with that, Rory, go ahead and roll 1d6. Oh, Erlon speaks it too. How about that? Alright. And let's see how much damage that does. I think it's just 1d6.
Yeah, it's
Yep,
1d6.
1d6 radiant damage. A mere tickle to this Yeti. Does that end your turn?
No, let me think. I'm gonna use spiritual weapon. So 20 feet. I create a fleeting spiritual weapon.
Does that require an action?
A bonus action, yes.
Okay, 1 action, 1 bonus action. Where do you want to center the spiritual weapon?
Into the Yeti's shin.
Well, remember, with spiritual weapon, okay, you are only creating it, and then as a bonus action, you can attack it later.
Oh, okay, then.
Oh, wait,
Yeah,
no.
but-
When you cast the spell, you can make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet. So yeah, go ahead and roll a d20, add your strength, and your wisdom modifier.
So slash RD20.
Sorry, my bad. Roll a d20 plus strength, so d20 plus 3 and plus 2. So that's a d20 plus 5. That hits.
And then it's my turn.
Alright, let me see here though. Because we need an icon for spiritual weapon. Here's what it's going to be. It's going to be Rory, but a lot smaller. And if that ends your turn, it is now Aralas' turn. What do you want to do, Aralas?
Seeing that the beast is not moving with my electricity, but I think this is the safest way to protect my friend. Like Rez, I will do the same. So I will take the Shadow Blade, and I will have the Truthsbane in the off end. Oh, but no. No, fuck the cantrip. I'll just go with the attacks.
There you go.
So Shadow Blade, Elven Accuracy, 24. For
Yep, 24
oh,
hits.
just 11. The 3 is extra clicks.
Thank you for being honest.
And so 11, and I will take the Truthsbane in my off end. Did I put it on there? So there's gonna be no +4, just a +1 to damage.
Nice.
And do I have advantage? I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna move here. Hold on, I'm gonna step over my friend here to get advantage with Rory. So I'll do a Elven Accuracy. Oinks. Oh, but it's not 11, so that's no good. So okay, damage is gonna be just 7.
If I'm not mistaken, you have advantage because of Fairy Fire.
Oh, that is very true.
Is that
Then
a
I will
natural
stay there.
20?
I will stay there, but no, it's triple accuracy.
Ah.
So the fourth number is not there.
Thank you. So, as you inflict that 11 damage, slicing it up in all corners, this Yeti is just confused and tumultuously looking around at its next target. Glen's turn is
It's
up.
just 7 though, just 7 damage. The second one.
Oh.
So first is 11, the second is 7.
I
It's
got
off
you,
end,
sir.
so no +4.
I calculated both. As he comes in, 5, 10, 15. Glen cannot make it around. So he's just going to sit here and take his attacks. Boom, a longsword two-handed. That's going to hit, plus his extra d6 from being a giant. That's 4 damage, plus 7. As he sinks his longsword in, he does an amazing 11 damage onto this creature. As he inflicts that damage, it's now Alistair's turn. Alistair's just going to do the same thing he did before. As he reloads. Wow. Alistair cannot miss. Another shot. At about this time, you guys hear another sound coming up from beneath you. Boom.
You're muted.
Thank you, sir. At about this time, you guys hear another sound distant and to the south. Heavy footfalls from around the corridor you just came through. As that ends Aralas's turn. 8 damage, wow. It is now the Yeti's turn. To your horror, or maybe I should say to your glee, Erland, you see the Yeti as it runs back and turns its back to you. You don't know what's going on, Erland. You think it should be killing you, and instead it shows you its bare back. As it does so, it turns back around your friends, breathes in a huge cold breath. As this Yeti breathes out this puminous blast, let's see here. 30 feet, 5, 10, 15, 20. Aralas and everybody except Erland, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Jesus.
This one is con and not dex.
That's correct.
Oh, you're muted.
That's correct. I'm let's see here. I'm still waiting on Rez. I'll roll him. Uh-oh. Let's see, we'll put Glen back here.
I think this is where the party dies.
Yeah, I'm gonna get killed on my new character.
This is where the DM wins, huh?
Alright. Oh, Captain Davies, natural 20. And since he's resistant, he's going to take almost no damage. However, Glen and Rez are unconscious.
So that's 45 damage.
Yep.
And yeah, Rory, you're cold resistant, so you take only half, but
Thankfully,
Still.
it's not enough to outright kill them. They are just taking death saves. Rory, you rolled a 17, and with your half damage, Rory, you take a total of 22 cold damage. So you are still up. However, Glen. Oh, wait a minute. He would be up.
Wait.
Yeah, you're up. And let's see here. Glen is also unconscious as he reduces to his normal form. As that ends, it is now Vondal's turn. Vondal's going to skip between 5, 10, 15, and he's going to make a series of hand axe attacks. Bada boom. Bada bing. Those both hit. 18 points of damage are bringing this creature down almost to extinction. Boom, massive attacks. As you guys see him hurt, it's now Rez. I'm gonna roll Rez's death save. Okay. Erland, it is now your turn. As you are close to this creature, you cannot leave without taking an opportunity attack. What do you want to do?
So how badly injured is this creature?
Very badly injured. It only has 25% of its health remaining. You can see dark, black, brackish blood pooling out of its red orifices.
Well, I hate to be that guy, but I don't want to risk anything, so here goes nothing.
Natural 20.
And
It's a good shot.
there she blows.
Wow.
Baby.
Wow.
There she blows.
Wow. Wow. Guys, Guiding Bolt is 4d6. On his first roll, Erlond rolled 3d6. I don't even need to roll the rest of the dice. Erlond, how do you want to do this?
Yeah, so I'm kind of just like right up under Mama Yeti, and I'm just like making one last effort, just and sending it.
There you go. With that, as you guys are all joined inside of this room now, the cold air fills it again. Vondal looks around at all of you. Rory, get these men onto their feet. They deserve to see the light of day.
Will do. So I should roll the, what's it called? Toll the Dead or the Prayer of Healing?
I don't know. You're the one playing.
I'm actually also. Hang on. Can I still do something?
Of course.
Because Guiding Bolt's only a bonus action, right?
That's right. You still have your action left in your turn.
So I'm gonna like try and crawl over here to Urlos and put my hands on him and cast Cure Wounds.
Erlond, the first thing you see when you wake up is the Yeti bleeding and slumped
Erlos.
over in a massive pile. Erlos, as you wake up from your sleep, you see that Erlond has healed you.
Thank you, my friend. What the fuck happened?
I'm just in it for the ride.
Thank you. I'm gonna tap you, but I see you're banged up. Keep some for yourself. Oh my god, everybody's down.
5. Yeah, including myself, that's 6. I'm gonna cast Prayer of Healing to heal everyone.
Alright.
Cast at level 2. So I roll.
That's, you don't
Oh
roll,
my
you
goodness.
don't roll anything. As you guys sit there for a while, you realize that a massive ritual has been undertaken by the cleric. As she sits down, her legs crossed, she draws an incantation circle on the ground in the snow. Over the course of the next 10 minutes, you watch as the rest of your allies and yourselves are healed for 14 hit points.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
What happened?
And then with that, Erlond is going to use his other wild shape and go Chalice. And then I'm gonna do Healing Word on Captain Davies.
Aye, thank you.
And then that is gonna also grant. Oh, sorry. Hang on. That's also gonna do 5 healing points for Rez.
Rez, as you're healed again, you're looking around and you have no idea what happened.
Okay. I need somebody to fill me on what happened. Did we kill it?
It's very dead.
Yes, the Yeti is lay on the ground.
Yes, you should have seen it for yourself, half-elf. Everybody was on the ground, either paralyzed or killed. And then your sea elf here shot a guiding bolt straight through the beast's heart.
Oh, really? Oh, is that what that scar is on it?
Well, it was more like the groin area, if not that I think about it. Through his steely, granite-like chin, you guys see one tear fall down the cheek of Vondal as he looks up at the Yeti.
Hey, Vondal,
Yes.
something you said earlier was this ever your pet?
Indeed,
I raised her from the time she was a little cub. And now the deaths of all wanderers who come into her chamber lay heavy on my conscience.
I put a hand on his shoulder. I just say, "It's okay. It's not your fault. And now at least no more will be taken."
He throws your hand off. Yes, but you did not come here to hear an old man cry about his misdeeds. Come, let us feel some gold in your pockets. I could use a drink.
Agreed.
As you guys all turn back, I need a marching order.
Actually, can with my candle, I want to look around this Yeti den to see if any of the people that this Yeti's been eating has left behind any goodies, any weapons, any gold, any such and suches.
You find a half-orc commoner on the ground beneath you. His body is torn in sunder. He has a necklace which deems him a cultist of Levistus. He has a bone-masked face guard with red tendrils around the bone mask, and enough silver to equal 15 gold pieces.
Oh, shoot. Okay, can I just put down 15 gold pieces then?
Absolutely. At about that time, Glen. Oh yeah, I don't mean to scare you guys any, but I hear something down the south.
Ah,
That
yes.
was the other one sleeping.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Rory would like to check it out. As I walk down there. Wait, is this a cliff?
Indeed.
I'll walk
Indeed,
along
you're
it.
fucked.
Indeed. That is a 5-foot vicissitude right there. You'd have to climb up on that in order to go down.
Alright, I'll do it. Rory will climb over it.
Okay. There you go.
So, hearing that this was Vondal's pet is kind of weighing on Erlon's heart. He's kind of falling in the back of the pack, trying to make some very difficult decisions for when he comes out of the cave. And you guys can kind of see that the trident, the gem, is glowing a lot more because he's thinking really hard. It's kind of just like fading out, and then like just like boom, bursting up really bright, and then kind of just like fading out again every now and then.
Dope.
I see.
Gotcha.
As Vondal walks out, more tears filling his beard, though he doesn't make a sound. If you guys want to take that path, which the rest of the group follows, you inevitably come out on the other side, at which point you see the Yeti on the bridge you guys were walking on, trying to make its way up. Everybody, go ahead and roll me a stealth check at advantage, because your scents are still masked.
Do I need to roll since I went past it, or?
Yes.
Heavy armor stealth?
Oh, yeah,
So just
that's
be a straight roll.
Yeah, that's just gonna be a 15, a raw loss of 15, res a a raw loss natural 20, res 20, yeah. As you guys, this is hilarious, as you guys all make it to the south, you peek out, and Rory, you're the first to see, around the corner, the Yeti is just standing on the bridge.
No, I don't see it.
That's right, it's too dark.
I got a candle.
This is so sad. Oh, Yetis.
Here, Ralos will bring you out. You can see it.
Okay, how do we make the descent without killing ourselves?
It's a good point. There's a big, slippery, icy glacier between you and home.
Hey, Rory, would you like to hold this rope for me? Well, thank you. I'm gonna take the rope and tie it around her waist, and I'm gonna go backwards.
Rory, as Auralos ties the rope around your waist, you're gonna let him? Gasper.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
okay.
gonna let him.
Okay. As he does that, Auralos, go ahead and make your trip across and roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Lousy 12.
With that, you guys watch as Auralos, trying to make his way by, barely keeps his feet from slipping and makes it to the other side. There is now a taut 30-foot rope stretched out between the two of them.
I will take my my other regular short sword and I'll stick it in the snow as deep as I can with the rope around and I'll hold it in place.
Perfect.
Like to have a straight line.
All right.
I'll go next.
Okay, Rez, you do the same.
Oh
Well,
god, this is a chasm, isn't it?
Yep. Roll an acrobatics check though, Rez.
Okay.
Okay, as Rez's feet go out from under him, you see as Rez begins to slide and he barely grabs onto the rope as he makes it all the way to the edge right here. Right here. As that happens, as you're hanging off
Sorry,
Rez.
I guess I'm having a hard time reading just 5 feet of this map at a time. That's my bad.
What? No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, as you're sitting there, it's still holding onto the rope. What are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna follow up. Wait, is
Alright.
this a path? No, yeah, I'm gonna stay here since I couldn't see anything.
All right. Remember though, Rory, you have the rope tied around you, so the rest of the players will just have to wing it.
Rory, please wait for the other two to pass before you come down.
Alright, so I'll walk back up a little bit.
Here, no. Okay, Rory, you are here on the other side of the chasm, right? Rope?
Yeah,
Okay.
with the rope.
Stretched out, okay. Rez is currently fighting for his life, hanging off of the end, only holding the rope. The only thing
Erlon
keeping him
is
alive
going
is that
to-
rope.
Erlon is going to kind of bounce up off of this first piece of ice and then cast another gust of wind directly in the direction of Rez so that we push Rez onto where this is.
All right. As this massive gust pushes all of you, Rory, Vondal's the last one across. He's going to make me an acrobatics check. All right, 17. He makes it across, no problem. And Rez, you do too with that gust of wind. Now, Rory, would you like to cross? All right, as they all make it across now, Rory, would you like to cross?
Yes.
Okay.
Make way, people. Make way.
Make an acrobatics
So-
check.
So,
Make way!
just double check. It's
Make
a
way.
flat surface of ice, right?
Flat surface of ice, that's right.
Okay, I'm gonna make a small took-off run and make it slide on the ice.
All right. Give me an athletics check then. We'll see how fast you can run. In a single bound, Rory jumps off, and as she lands on the other side, you guys see the Yeti looking over. As it does a quick conciliatory sniffs, that is where we're going to take our bathroom break. Be back in 5
And I will
minutes.
tie my rope in the meanwhile.
There you go.
Nice. This is a good one.
All right then. Is everybody back from the bathroom? I think they are. With that, you guys are leaving. As you guys all in hushed tones make your way out, the Yeti, looking back, is going to get a perception check. Now, they get advantage on these perception checks, but you guys have advantage on stealth. So this is going to be a normal stealth roll, and the DC is going to be your guys' highest roll, which was, well, just your guys' average roll, sorry, which was a 15.
20 in there.
There's a 20 in there, yeah, but most people rolled a 15. I'm just going to base it off that.
That's fair.
Okay. Let's see here. With that natural 20, the Yeti turns its focus back. Make your way to the door. I will deal with him. Vondal steps out stalwartly in front. And with that, we're going to go on the same initiative count. Erlond, as you just went last, it is now Rory's turn. Rory, as this Yeti begins barreling down, what do you want to do?
From this direction.
That's right.
All right. I'm gonna run in front of Vondal. And do I still have my spiritual weapon up, or it's just gone after like?
It is up, but you just left it there. You didn't specify that you wanted to bring it with you, so it's still back in that room.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
You can recast, but
Yeah, you
That's
can
good.
even, if you want to, you could command it to come up behind him.
That's gonna take one action, right?
No, it's your bonus action.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna do that when I get to my bonus action, but right now, I'm gonna cast I'm gonna hold my inflict wounds. As soon as he come towards me, I'm gonna kind of like stop them, like try and push him away. At the same time, I'm gonna cast inflict wounds.
Okay, inflict wounds is a touch spell.
So yeah, I'm gonna wait for him to come towards me. In the moment that we are about to contact, I just kind of give it a push.
Okay, you're gonna hold your action.
Mm-hmm.
Very wise.
And on the bonus action, I'm gonna use my spiritual weapon to command go behind them.
Okay,
And wait for the next attack.
the spiritual weapon does, but unfortunately, the spiritual weapon can only get right here before it stops. Sorry, not there. Right here. It's gonna be as far as it gets. And with that, does that end your turn?
Yes, that is my turn.
All right, Aralas, what do you want to do?
I'll be right there.
It's okay. Do you want us to skip you for now?
No, okay.
Oh.
That celery didn't make it in time. Okay. Okay, I think I want to protect my friends. I don't have a lot I can do, so I will create a bonfire. Maybe the beast is not going to attack us, so I will draw shape. Bonfire for 5 square, but I will place it so the beast has to pass on it. So it's a DC Dex 14.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'll tell you right away, it automatically succeeded its dex save. However, it is afraid of fire. So when it sees that fire, you automatically see it. It's gonna have disadvantage on its next attack roll.
I'm gonna be like whoosh, whoosh, and I will take my movement to get away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'll be like here. That's my turn.
Okay.
I'll click
Does it deal damage if it succeeds the save?
None,
Okay.
but the fire is still there. Concentration.
As he's gonna close his eyes and wince, he runs through the fire, and in a wild attack, he runs straight at you, Rory. As he does so, he triggers your held action. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna cast inflict wounds.
All right. Well,
As soon as we contact.
yeah, you already did it once, and it was a 15. But hey, an 18 hits too. Click the word inflict wounds in the chat and give him damage.
Was level 1 cast.
Wow. As you touch it, you guys immediately see a big black radius in the Yeti's fur begin to grow.
Dadgum. Oh my god! I've never seen something like that. Ugh.
You should travel with me more often,
Ooh.
Sealth. And with that... Oh wait, he still needs to make his attack. Whoopsie. As he comes through, he's gonna make his 2 attacks at disadvantage. Does a 12 hit, Rory?
Nope.
And a natural 1 definitely doesn't hit. As he ends his turn, he leans his eyes back, and with his head faced right at you, Rory, his chilling gaze is going to be activated. Rory, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh jeez, I might die over here.
Alright, Rory. You take 6 points of cold damage, halved to 3, because you are resistant. With Glen's
Oh,
turn,
yeah.
Glen is going to step back. And he's going to use his heavy crossbow. As he loads a bolt and looses it, the bolt connects. And the Yeti is going to take 8 piercing damage as it catches it right in the shoulder. Up next is Alistair. He's going to do the same thing, except with his blunderbuss. Alright. 7 plus 4. It's not quite enough to hit, and we're going to go to Rez. What do you want to do, Rez? You can't even see him.
Okay, so... Yeah. But I know they're doing something over there.
Yeah,
Well, didn't he put down a bonfire somewhere over here?
he did indeed. I'm trying to get to that right now. I think it'll still be a little hard for you to see, but with the bonfire, I'll say that you know that he's on the bridge. I'll get that
Okay.
bonfire in there soon.
So I'll run back a bit. 5, 10... Oh. Big boy. 5, 10, 15... I can't occupy the same space as them, can I? I'll get back here.
It's difficult terrain to walk through them.
Okay, so I'll just get up here, and I think I have a little bit of movement, but I don't need to use the rest of it. And I will...
That might help you see things.
It does indeed. So, I will... My final second level spell slot. I shall cast Enlarge Reduce once more on him, and he shall be teeny tiny.
Okay. Target size, let's see, reduced. The target size is halved in all dimensions. Okay, so instead of being a large creature, this
And he
Yeti
loses a
becomes,
d4 from his attack.
becomes a medium Yeti. As he looks around, what else would you like to do?
And then I'm just gonna step back. And that's going to actually, and then I'm going to look at just say, Yetis, right? And give him an inspiration.
Erland, you've got a bardic inspiration, a d6 whenever you want to use it, and it is now your turn.
So, Mr. Yeti got shrunk, huh?
He did indeed.
Alright. I think Erlon is just going to excuse me, and then we're going to throw the old trident down into that guy.
That definitely hits. Roll for damage. 11 piercing. As you impale him, all 3 points of that trident make contact. As he screams in a higher pitched tone, it is no less loud. He eventually shoves it off of him, though, and is now bleeding profusely from those 3 puncture wounds.
And then I'm going to, like, kind of sneakily reach in and grab it and pull it back to me, and then turn and cast Guiding Bolt. My last one.
And it's a natural 20. As guiding bolts roll a minimum of 4d6, and you're really going to be rolling 8d6 here. There's no way for him not to die, because he only has 8 health. So, Erlon, the question is, how do you want to do this?
I would like to just kind of point the trident, like I'm holding the very tip, like back end of it, and I would like to just point the 3 ends at him, and just boom, right off the end, and he's just gonna go launching off the edge into the ravine.
You guys watch as he decreases in height, falling deeper and deeper, and finally hitting the bottom of the precipice outside of your view. As that happens and the guiding bolt's effect ricochets throughout the cavern, a few stalagmites fall off the ceiling And as they crumble through, you guys begin to feel the whole room start to shake and quiver. We've got to get out of here. The cave is going to collapse. As you guys begin running towards the door, you guys begin seeing stalagmites crashing from all different vicissitudes, hitting the edges of cliffs and ice breaking through. As you guys run through, the entrance collapses, and Vondal is there to catch it. As he holds his hands up. Come on, we don't have much time.
Erland is going to run back and place the trident in place of Vondal and rip out his gemstone to get Vondal out.
As you do so, Vondal is almost... He has a weird characteristic on his face. He almost looks... what's the word I'm looking for? Very impressed by the fact that you would come to his aid. Shocked even. And as you guys all tumble out on the other side, all of you are saved. The cave finally collapses in total. I owe you one, Sea Elf.
Can I get my spirit weapon now out of there, or just like stuck in there?
You can spawn it infinitely every day.
It's a spell.
Yeah, just
Okay.
a spell. As you guys all come out on the other side, Tiger runs to greet you, and Vondal doesn't push him away this time.
Where am I at?
You guys are all now right up at the top where you came out to begin with.
Gotcha.
And Arnholt has Tiger, right?
Indeed he does. As Arnholt comes
Okay.
up behind him, he goes, "Yeah, sorry about that. I was keeping a good watch of him, I swear."
So, the trident is gone. I'm assuming it got crushed.
Indeed it did.
Okay. So, that would be 2.
As you guys
Only
sit
we
there,
had people who were known for creating weapons.
Indeed.
Yep.
As you guys sit there for a while, mourning the loss of the trident, you guys see a very small kobold running north from down the way. Oh yes, I think that Larry saw something.
Oh, what did Larry see?
Oh gosh. Hey guys, I finally found out what caused the avalanche. Come here.
Oh, what was it, Larry?
Come on, let me show you. It's super cool.
Oh, yes, let's go see it. I want to see. Is it shiny?
Oh, it's more than shiny.
As you
Okay,
guys
let's go see it.
As you guys head up north on the trail, you see once again that greenish orange light that you saw before, the same one that hit the top, the summit of Kelvin's Cairn. Erland, as you accompany the rest of them, you all now see it. A very odd looking machine. It's got a small chassis in which sits a small dead gnome. The bodkin, the very large vessel that he's in, is iron in shape, and above it is spinning a rotor. As you guys get closer to this crashed gyrocopter, you see inside of it is the dead gnome. His skin green with sickness, a mustache beflexed at both sides, and on his blood-spattered leather jacket it says, Zephyr. Red Squadron.
Can I try to use spare
Zeph-
to die on him?
You can try. As you look at him, you realize it won't work because he's not a living creature. He has been dead for many hours.
Look at all this stuff I found on him.
Yeah, Larry, what was it?
It's
Oh,
cool.
this is kind of a shocking scene.
I know. What is he, a goblin?
Have any of you ever seen a creature like this before? Or a creation like this before?
I have traveled to the farthest corners of Dale lands. I have traveled to all 9 countries and even to the Doshani forest. I have never seen one of his make before.
Okay. Well,
Did you say
aren't
he-
you cool?
Can you describe his face again?
Yes, green and tawny, Not green like a goblin or an orc, but green with sickness, almost like he has failing organs. He has a beflexed, curled black mustache, and his hair is just a black poof kept under what strikes you as a very lovely hat that adorns his head.
Ooh. I will take the hat, and I will look at Larry and look at all the things that she has gathered.
Alright, so I found some screws, I found this, I found that. She goes over a huge inventory of stuff that really doesn't concern you guys, and then she brings out a small cylinder which looks like a thermos.
Check it out. Look, it's got his initials on it.
So you guys look. Z A.
Okay. So, is this some like... Okay, Larry and Alistair, you both are very ingenuitive.
Aye.
Does this look like anything that you have ever seen before?
It bears some similarity to a device I once saw. However, I've never seen anything quite like this. That's what Alistair says.
Do you think you could fix it?
As Alistair looks, he's going to give a roll with his artificer's tools here. Aye, things put. There's no way I'm gonna be able to fix it
You're
tonight.
muted.
Aye, the thing's done for. There's no way I'll be able to fix it tonight.
No. Well, try to salvage some scrap from it.
Absolutely. As Larry looks up,
Does anyone want the thermos?
Oh, Larry, I think you should hold on to the thermos.
Okay.
Maybe I can. Do you think it could be anyhow magical, or I could work on that?
Oh,
later.
yeah. Oralis, you should take a look at it.
Yeah, if you don't mind, I will take it for now and just inspect it.
Of course.
as she gives it to you, go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
If I fail, I will.
Just
I
a
will
two,
find
brother.
magic. Yeah.
It's a
I think
natural
it's
one.
for later. I think it's best.
Yeah. Oh, but check this out.
As she uncorks the lid, you guys now see as she removes it, the etching, the design in the thermos actually looks like a helmet with a little handle connected to it. And this steam immediately rolls out. It is a warm beverage.
Ooh.
Maybe we close it for now, Larry, and we inspect it together.
Okay.
Yes, I do
Okay.
agree. Garrett, good DM. Could you, to the best of your ability, describe this?
Describe what?
The hat?
Oh, of course. As you look at the hat, and I'll just put it in your inventory, this is a hat of gnomish design. It is a black-brimmed, very short top hat that curls up at the sides. It's got a clock in the center of it, and it's covered with
Ooh.
small cogs, gizmos, and even a couple brass spikes.
Oh, it's a little steampunk hat.
Exactly.
So,
Does the metal on does the metal and all the fabrics and stuff, does it look like it is of earth?
It does indeed. As a matter of fact, you even
Okay.
spot a few rivets where you know someone, either through magical or mechanical means, welded this gyrocopter together.
Gotcha. I thought we were dealing with aliens for a second there.
I know, so did I. So did I.
Joe got me
I'm gonna-
excited.
I'm going to give... Yeah, I thought we just watched like a UFO crash or something. I'm gonna give this hat to Alistair to put in the bag of holding, and if Zach ever wants to use it, he can.
Okay. I'll give it up to you guys to split the loot later, but I will show you the two new items. They are Zephyr's Winter Nog and the Gnomish Noggin Topper.
The gnomish noggin topper.
That's right. As you guys head down the icy trail, guarded by Vondal, you inevitably make it back to where you came from and head off back to Caer Konig. We will end our session there on the journey back, and next week we will reclaim your 400 gold pieces and a little something special.
Having read this, can we go on for like another 2 seconds?
Nope.
Dang.
That's it.
Oh my god.
Thanks for playing. That's a good one too. Keep that.
Yeah, can I hold on to this thermos?
Sure. I mean, it's hilarious.
Yeah, you guys want to divvy up? I think the hat should go to Alistair, but I think this thermos can go to anyone.
Okay, so like, how we splitting loot up? Because I think Erland earned his.
Yeah, Erland, do you want this mug?
Tonight.
He did.
So what's the
indeed.
mug
The
do?
helmet, the mug, it restores all lost hit points, but you have disadvantage on saving throws to maintain concentrations for spells for an hour, but you get a +1 strength, +1 charisma, and -1 intelligence for an hour, and you have a 10% chance to take 2d8 insanity damage.
And I just want to specify this so we know. The thermos is not magical. The thermos keeps the beverage inside. Once the beverage is consumed, it is done. It will just be a novelty cup after that.
Okay. So
But it's only got one use.
Yep. That's right. 'cause
Okay,
it's- you
okay,
just drink
that
it.
so what's
changes
the
things.
helmet?
The helmet?
Yeah.
I will say this, Erland, you know what? I have some things planned for you when we get back to town. I just want to wait until next week so everyone is here to kind of divvy up the loot. You know, everyone has a say. But Erland,
Okay.
because Raimi, it's your time back, and we missed you so much. And this kind of was... I've been planning this session for a long time. This was a very Erland-centric session with the pet Yeti getting out of the way. I'm going to give you DM's inspiration. But not any DM's
Dude, he
inspiration.
definitely earned it.
I am giving you DM's Ultra Inspiration, guys. This is a big thing, okay? So, instead of it rolling a dice, Erland, you get to pick a check anytime you want, or an attack, and if you fuck it up, you can roll it again.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a luck point, dude.
There you go.
Yeah.
He
DM's
just gave
luck.
you a luck point.
DM's luck. There you
Alright.
go. And that's how we're gonna
DM's
do
luck.
it. That's
I
how we're
like
gonna
it.
do it from now on.
I'm gonna put
That's
that
awesome, man.
up
I think I'm
in
going to incorporate
my-
that in my campaign.
Yeah, because I realized that session when Alistair got his DM's inspiration, he rolled a d6 and he got a 2. And I didn't think that was very good.
Yeah. I like that. Okay, I'm going to introduce that into my campaign. And I think that really... This was a good session. Like, I feel like 2 people really came out of their role-playing shells in this session.
Are you talking about Rory?
I'm talking about Rory and Raimi too a little bit. Like, you've been doing pretty good, and I feel like you really came out of your role-play shell with this one.
Roleplay shell?
Like, this
Yeah.
was... Mwah.
Roleplay shell?